Actually, before I round up, Andrew, you were one of our allies, and you still are. But Jenny mentioned that it's gender-based violence, but also to share their stories of positive impact in their home, work, faith, and belief environment. So we want our male allies to preach a sermon or lead a session, challenging violence against women and girls, emphasizing teachings on the importance of equality, dignity, and respectful treatment of women and girls. And we want our male allies to host our Dignity of Women Scriptural Reflections exhibition, which is over there, which in fact answers one of the things that you were saying, Andrew, that people need to know what Scripture says about the positive, the honor and status of women in our different religious scriptures. So hopefully you will be able to, our male allies will be able to take this exhibition into their own particular context. Ibrahim, you said about 15th century Arabia and what happened to girls and women there, but unfortunately it's still happening around the world. And we need to be aware and also try and be the voice for those people, still voice for the women and girls that this is happening to, but also to challenge the men who are doing this to them. Jeeves, you said that there aren't very many people in women in management structures, but I think there's a core. One, men don't want to relinquish their positions of power in that management structure. And two, I think we have to capacity build women so that they have enough confidence and self-esteem to be able to go into those positions. So there's a process that we have to go through. We can't, not every woman will be able to feel that she will be able to survive in that environment. Because I've been in that kind of environment, and and a lot of women, I'm sure, have been in that kind of environment where there are lots and lots of males on a committee, and my apologies to the men here, but a lot of males do not like strong women, and they will try and put them down. And that happens in all spheres of life, whether it's in education, whether it's in maybe within the home, whether it's in places of worship. So how do we all work together in order to change that narrative? To say, so that's why men and women have to come together as a team. And working as a team, we are much stronger than working individually. And that's why we have this network, because the Women of Faith network, people, especially in the West, they say, oh, well, women have got equality here. But if you have a look at our religious structures, our different religions, as you say, if you have a panel of religious leaders, majority of them will be men. And as you say, there will be possibly one token woman who will be on there. So the network is a building block for women's faith-based and interfaith-based women's organizations, so that they can come together and pool their resources and have that voice that can be heard at that religious leaders level, which perhaps a woman who at the congregational level would not be able to reach. And that's why it is important to all of us to come together and try and raise the status of women and girls in our religious institutions and in society in general. Because without women, men wouldn't be here. So I'd like to thank all of you. Thank you so much for your contributions. Please put your hands together. Thank you.